I asked you a question about getting the children to learn how to count 1 to 9. It amuses me that nobody suggested a song. Nobody suggested it. Isn't that funny? Music teachers. But yet, of course, there is a song. And the song I teach my children that I sing at the end of every class is called By and By. It's not often done, but I learned it, I forget where I learned it, probably at Georgia State. And the song goes like this. By and by, by and by. Do you know this one? Stars shining, number 1, number 2, number 3, oh my. By and by, by and by, oh my. By and by, by and by, by and by. Stars shining, number 4, number 5, number 6, oh my. By and by, oh my. By and by. By and by, stars shining, number 7, number 8, number 9, oh my. By and by, oh my. By and by. It's a very nice song for counting. I won't make you learn it, but I'm happy to share it with you later. Is there anything else this song is good for besides teaching the children how to count from 1 to 9?
Well, to me, it's always been about mood and calming down.
Oh, great. So there's something tangible you can say to parents. This is a song you could calm your children down with. Okay, let's sing our By and By song. That's a great idea, yes. What about parents who are really, really concerned that their children are spending too much time singing songs and not enough time learning the alphabet or that kind of thing? What could you say to them? Is there anything cognitively useful in this song? Do you sense that there's something cognitively useful in this song? Are you able to articulate what it is?
Well, you're repeating the same verse.
That's true. There's a repetition involved. How many times do we repeat the verse? How many times is the song melody repeated?
3.
3. Mm-hmm. The song breaks up the numbers into 3 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What does that teach the children? Not necessarily explicitly, but implicitly.
Count by 3s.
It does. And what does counting by 3s mean? What is that in math terms?
Multiplication.
Or, that's right,
Division.
division. You've just divided the numbers 1 through 9 into 3 groups. Right? Not only do the children have to know the numbers in order, but they have to divide them into groups of 3. So you've just taught the children the foundations of division in this song. And I have 2-year-olds who can sing this song. Wow, 2-year-olds just learned how to do division. That's pretty cool. And did we have to sit them down and draw this symbol in front of them? Say, children, time to divide. No, we just taught them a song, right? And they might get excited and they might say, well, what if we did 4s instead of 3s? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Then they're learning multiplication. Because how high will the numbers go if I do it 3 times? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're setting them up for multiplication too, right? Pretty cool, yeah? Now how do we know they've actually learned division? Because I'm talking big here, right? How do we know they've actually learned it and they're not just parroting me? Can they sing the song if they don't know how to do it? You can't sing this song unless you know how to divide by 3. Singing the song is the act of division. They've just demonstrated. And get this, they can teach it to each other. You can imagine a 3-year-old teaching this to another 3-year-old, right? So then they're teaching division. If they can teach another child the song, they have to know it well enough to understand. No, these numbers come first.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are learning division. You ready for an even bigger mind blower? Here's another song. You ever heard of Bingo? Let's sing it. There was a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name. Oh, I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Okay, that's enough for now. We'll sing the whole song later if you want. But what are they learning in this song? Spelling, absolutely. How to spell bingo.
Audiation.
What about the parents that say, well, they could do that by listening to Baby Shark? What's special about bingo that Baby Shark doesn't have? Okay.
When you have to when you start taking the letters away.
When you start taking the letters away, bingo is a very active song. You really have to think. You have to take a letter away and replace it with a clap, and then 2 claps. What is that? What are we teaching? What's it?
Separating the word into syllables.
That's true. There's the syllable. All right. This may freak some of you out, especially if you hate math. Because can everybody solve this equation? What's x?
1.
Good. Nobody's too freaked out by algebra. Right. X is 1. Right? So simple algebra. Still, this is the kind of stuff that 7th graders struggle with. They don't like x. It freaks them out. Bingo has 5 letters. X is how many claps at any given moment. When we go down to Ingo, we have 4 letters. That's 5 minus how many claps? 3 letters. That's 5 minus how many claps? Right? So believe it or not, Bingo is setting a 2-year-old up for algebra. Can you believe it? Yeah. So if a parent ever asks you, well, what's the point of the music program? You can tell them, well, I'm making sure that when they get to 7th grade, they've got algebra in their bones. Because children who don't sing this song miss out on this fundamental learning somehow, right? I mean, they're not just, like I said, they're not just learning the song, they're teaching it to each other. They're playing games with it. And they're creating variations on their own. They're in their room going, there was a farmer, had a dog, and Pal was his name, oh, P-A-L. They're doing that on their own. It's going. So, wow, you know? So do I have to teach a song called Johnny Added 3 plus 4? No. In fact, I don't think it's better if I do. The song is there, right there. Now, is this why we teach music? Do we teach music for math? No. Music is there because music is important to us. It's a part of who we are. There are much better reasons to teach music than to teach math. We're not helping math teachers or substituting for English teachers. The point is that just by being music teachers, just doing what we do, we are providing powerful basic ideas that the math teachers and the English teachers and all the other teachers are going to need their kids to have in there. With us gone, those teachers have to find a way to put that stuff in the kids themselves. And they often don't know how to do that because they're not music teachers, right? We are the ones, not just us, of course, the art teachers also, the PE teachers, we're the ones putting the basic info in the kids' heads through these play activities. Children have been learning by play for lots and lots of generations. And it's only as the play's begun to vanish that people are panicking and finding, oh, we've got to explicitly teach this because they don't know how to read and write anymore. They're not interested in learning anymore. The music's all gone, so they don't have any foundation for it, right? All they know how to do is watch a screen at this point. So, as music teachers, it's important that we be able to communicate that play-based activities like ours are essential for everything that everybody wants to do. And they don't need to be doctored, they don't need to be messed with, they don't need to be changed. Just let them sing, and they will have what they need for everything else.